Good Sunday morning to you. I don't think it's a big deal if I'm wrong and it's your afternoon or evening. I'm just it's like if you have a certain holiday around Christmas time or in that November, December end of the year, you could say happy Hanukkah, whatever, to whoever is the recipient. Anyways, hey, I'm making a game. It's called the Godkiller. I'm going to demo in a moment. You'll hear a little beeping as this goes along. It's my stupid fire alarm. It says every minute, beep, low battery. I replaced the battery yesterday. It continued to make the noise, but not right away. And actually, that's following the pattern. I put in a different battery. It's boring. Basically, I hate this machine that is attached to my ceiling. It's very good at detecting a little bit of smoke in the kitchen while I'm trying to cook a steak. There's no way to shut it off without removing it from the hardwired electricity. There's no way to turn it off without just like becoming a amateur electrician. I know how to do it. I know how to turn it off, but there's people sleeping, and the act of me turning it off would wake them up, and they've somehow managed to be able to sleep through every 60 seconds a robot telling them about a problem that doesn't exist. So I'm ignoring it for now. At some point they'll wake up and they'll say, "What's the deal with the alarm? It's really annoying. It woke me up." And then I'll go work on it. All right, but for now, let's demo, and then I'm going to do some work on the arena level. The spoilers. Level design is always spoilers. Okay. So let's hit play on this baby. What I did yesterday with the smaller session in the evening was... what did I do? I started putting in scripting. That's what it was. I'm going to finish it up today. Now, I started with maximize. If I maximize it, it'll be much more impressive. Like 23%. Okay. Awesome statues I got from Evasive Bits. He modeled those himself and sent them to me as a little gift. Definitely appreciate that. They look great and they fit my purposes exactly. Big old city down there. It's got an interesting look to it. It's just all dark and complicated. I accidentally fell down into the ditch here, which means I gotta backtrack. Might as well get the bonus. Alright, let's go through this again. So there will be some dialogue between God, those giant hands, and Billy, who's down there in the arena. And it sets up a weird, reluctant kind of fight between M, the character I'm controlling, and Billy. As soon as I get down into the arena, Billy goes into a fleeing mode, and I can't corner him because he's good at fleeing. no matter what corner you get him to. I mean, I can get him into a corner, but I can't ever quite catch him. It's like he just is always literally one step ahead of me. And it's not so much because he's so clever, it's more the nature of the world. It takes one step to move from one square into another. You move completely into the other square. Everyone has the same speed. So whichever way you move, when he's in a corner, he goes the opposite way. And if you'd gone the other way, he would go, you know, it's just, any choice you make as far as trying to corner him is going to result in him evading you. But if you go up to the top of this structure, there is a collection of blocks that spell the word safe, and they correspond to this door here. Okay, so I can destroy one of them. That opens a gate. This part I have not tested yet. I'm testing it for the first time. Billy should walk inside the gate, and then he should begin fleeing again. He's not fleeing now. I'll have to go down there and see what's up. Oh, now he is fleeing. I think he's down here. Oh, I saw him. Yeah, so I'm hot on his tail. Trail? Hot on his trail? I think either phrase works. This is the one part where I could jump in front of him and cause him to go back out of the dead end area. I might have to proof this part here in particular. And then he comes to a dead end, pleads for mercy. You smash him against the wall and kill him. You don't realize you're going to kill him, but you do. And God is egging you on the whole time. Okay, so let me think about the few problems I saw here and how to fix them, and maybe a few more that I already know about. So I could jump in front of him. That would seem to cause him to go the other way. Let's see if that problem would exist over at the other steps too. I think it doesn't, because he's guaranteed to have a head start on you at this point. But if you came around to here and you just went there, would you be in front of him? I don't know. We'll have to check the worst case on that. This I could fix. Let's see, some different ways I could fix it. I could bring the wall down a little bit so that it would cause you to fling over the side if you were to fling that way, and then that would stop you from being able to fling. Let's see. I think it doesn't quite work though, because there's going to be a square right here. Well, I guess once you get on the steps, you're going to fling down. So if that's the case, then the only one I need to worry about is up here. And I could put a gap in the wall, or just bring the height of the wall down such that it's impossible for you to fling because it would take you off the edge of the level. Okay, that would fix that. Now the other problem that I saw yesterday is that he'll get stuck inside of this corner right here. I think there's an easy way to fix that though. I just make 2 waypoints. The first one is right here. And the second one is right there. So we say first you go to here, then you go to here. And this point, probably there's no place in the level that you get messed up going to. Possibly here. But it's really unlikely that he would ever be in here when the safe gate opens. And there's this little bit here which will knock him out of it. Well, not necessarily. Okay. So suppose I kind of cornered him down into this room, and then right here he's going to start going up. So he's like over here someplace. Like he's right here in this corner actually. As soon as I go on the same row as him, assuming he doesn't have a room to move west or east, he will start going north. Okay, so that puts him here by the time I'm around here. Then I go up this way, and actually as soon as I get up, as soon as I get up far enough, it's gonna start. He'll start running for the exit or the safe gate. So I think he won't get stuck. I think he'll just start beelining. So I just need to make 2 waypoints instead of 1. That stupid alarm. Spent a lot of time already on it. A lot of time. Okay, it's down here. Let's fix this thing first. God damn, my voice is creaky right when I get up. So creaky. Alright, I need to have the wall come down. Got decorations on it, which makes it a little bit harder. Okay. So, am I going just to the level of this thing? I think I'm going one underneath it. Okay, we'll try that. Ooh, too much stuff was selected. That would have been disastrous. Okay. What's all this? Yeah, I'll do that separate. Okay. Just get this down first. There we go. Alright, and the question is, do I want to keep that sharp angle I've got over here for the curve? Doesn't feel right to me. That seems better. Alright, let's get this side over here. All right. So that caused a big mesh mess over here. Wonder, can I do a thing with extruding an edge? I cannot. Okay. So I think what I'm going to need to do is subdivide. I'll put that back there. See what it did. Yeah. I always feel a little apprehensive about some of these operations. But what I've got now is I can take these vertices and move them back up top. You know, make another funny little angle thing, I guess, if I want it. One thing that Blender does better is, it's not a particularly elegant solution, but they make some way to select the vertices or whatever the object is that's separate from this widget here, so you can click past it. It's hard to click something that's right on the axis widget, whatever you call that thing. Move this back up, fix the terrible geometry. Actually, the geometry is fine, it's the UV mapping. Okay, then we get another angle thing. Question is, do I like that? Do I want it? Get rid of it, I think, like this. Although I'm kind of unsure if that's going to cause issues with UV. Or I can take it out to here. That's probably the best solution right there. So that would give me fling proofing in that corner so that I can't fling past Billy and have him turn around and run back out of the dead end. Once he goes in this dead end area, I don't want him coming out. All right, I think I'll do a manual cleanup on the decorations. I suppose I keep that one. Okay. So what if I set that to negative 1.7? Let's do negative 2.7. Would that be right? Not yet. Oop, 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 oop. Wrong. Okay, let's get the whole thing. So we'll say 0, negative 1, negative 2. That should do it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so if I just get as many of these as I can and just set the y values to negative 2, that should do it. goes away. God, that thing is so stupid. How many? I'll be honest with you. I think I'm doing something in easy but time-consuming way because I'm still waking up a bit. There's a little more clever way of fixing this. Maybe clever is not the right word, but I'll take 5 minutes on this. I'm still waking up a little bit. Just go easy on me, alright? Just don't have such high expectations. I try to make you happy. I try to. Can't always do it. Yeah. Okay. So the faster way to do this is I create an enclosure. I can't wait till they wake up actually, because that'll allow me to stop that thing from beeping repeatedly, which is probably affecting me more than anybody else in this house right now, to be honest. So the maybe better way to do this is, and I'm almost done, so it's moot, is to enclose the area with what I call an operation zone, so that it doesn't destroy or redo all the decorations in the level, but just inside of the operation zone. It's just this little cuboid definition thing that I wrote some code to do, and then regenerate the decorations. But there's still going to be some fiddly stuff with it, like what I'm doing, manual corrections for these slope surfaces, which the decoration code doesn't really have a good way of handling. I didn't want to redo the procedural generation of all the decorations on the whole level, because I've done some manual touch-ups to a number of them that are improvements. I don't want to redo them. So now we've got a fling-proof area here. So if you're at the top of this and you try to fling, your fling ray would go out over this lowered wall, and it wouldn't be allowed because there's nothing to catch you. Okay. The other stuff, I think it was purely logical. I will tell you about one thing that I was considering adding, but then I thought, like, that's a deluxe way to do it, but it's also going to take a fair amount of time. I may do this later. I'm thinking of a new game element called grass or garden, And it's just squares that M is willing to walk on, but other creatures are not. If I did have those squares, what I could do is put them in the corners so that, you know, Billy will not walk into the corners, but they'll still be traversable by M. I stopped short of doing it because it felt like I was creeping my own scope, and I want to get done with this arena level. It's not the most important task I have right now. It's just a task that I started that I want it to be done like all there, so I don't have to come back to it later or reload all the stuff I know about this level into my head later. I want to throw it on the done pile. Okay, let's save that. And I'm going to put a little separator on the chat so I can more easily see if someone's typing something new. Okay. So I think there was like a little bit of a delay between Billy arriving at the under the safe gate and changing to fleeing mode. I could try to fix that one turn delay, or I could be a little bit lazy and just hide it, because I'm going to get 2 waypoints now for moving Billy through the safe gate. I can bring him first to here, and the second waypoint I can put down here, so you probably won't be able to see him that one step pause, because by the time you get there he'll be fleeing in a different direction or something like that. Okay. Yeah, it would end up hiding him from view as you made your way back down to get to him. Yeah, I think that's the way to go with that. Let's get the diagnostic cube out here so I can see the the logical coordinates as opposed to the world or scene coordinates. And this tells me here is the first waypoint. It's going to be at 3320. Here's my second waypoint. There's a value in renaming variables when you have to make changes around the use of the variable, because it will automatically cause all the places that use that variable to have compilation errors. So you can easily find all the stuff you need to change by just noting the compilation errors. So let's say that the place he wants to go on this side is going to be right here. $33, $12, $10. Oh, and I think I might actually still need safe gate base CRH. Intentionally did a different name. I could have just called it safe gate CRH, but then I wouldn't be able to find all places I need to address by compilation error. So for that, I think it was 3318, but let me double check. Yeah. Okay, I've got these kind of screwed up. So, oh, here we go. Okay. 3318. Here we go. I'll say find oh, these are mixed up. So that's 18. This is 20. Okay. Here I need to have some kind of logic. Some kind of logic that decides which of the two things he's going to move towards. And I'll say that if his row is less than or equal to the first waypoint, we'll move him to the second waypoint. Otherwise, you're a safe gate. Because I've contrived the level to limit the places where the player could be when Billy goes to the safe gate, I don't have to think of too many possibilities for where Billy might be. Let me check that, am I right, the rows get smaller as you move north? They do. Okay, cool. I always get confused on that. You know what? I could do a little bit better though. I could, well, no. I think it works 100% in this case. Okay. So let's not overthink it. I'll test it out now. Thinking about the different cases. I'm going to try getting him stuck in each of the 3 rooms that he could potentially be stuck in. Actually, 2 of them will do it. The north one and the south one. So south, I know he's been stuck there before, so let me try that one first. There. So he's going to be stuck in there. If I go this way, see, he's stuck in that corner. But when I start going up the steps, it's interesting too that I can't go north of him. Oh wait, I can go north of him, right here. Let me see where he's at right now. Is he already making a break for it? He is. Okay. So I think he'll make it. I think it's pretty clear he'll make it. And I can see him running. Now he's cutting over. He's kind of doing a diagonal zigzag. Now will he walk one step further towards the door? Yes, good. Okay, so he's on the second waypoint logic. If I go back down, let me test the kind of worst case catch up with them scenario. He's through the door on the first step he can. That's good. He's so far ahead of me though. I mean, he's been waiting in the corner. He's switched to flee at this point. Yeah, he's off in this corner. He's going to keep going this way. He's so far ahead of me. There he is. This is interesting. This is the first place where you can see him if you move down there as fast as you can. Now here's where I used to be able to fling over the top of him. No, he's blocking there. Oh, dang it. After all that, I can still... Wait a minute. That looks like a height map issue. Because I see the O, it's actually above the visible wall. So that's a height map issue. Yeah. Okay. Then you kill him. Let's see if the wind gate is open now. It is. Alright. Level's playable from start to finish for the first time. What's all this nonsense? Yeah, I built it yesterday in the earlier of the two sessions. I call it a cloverleaf staircase. Oh, what is this nonsense? Like, it doesn't tell me my code that needs to be fixed. It's somebody else's. Oh man. This last upgrade has not been good. Let me try closing Pro Builder window and see if things go away. No. Save this, I guess. I hope that doesn't screw anything up. Let's close the scene. Open a different scene. Okay, so it's not my friggin' stuff. Well, okay, let's do a new scene. Brand new scene. Okay. Maybe it is my stuff. It's good if it's my stuff, then I can fix it. Okay, so it doesn't like something. It's something I never complained about before, but suddenly it doesn't like it. Let's go. Let's try this guy. Okay, you seem fine here. I don't know if it really is scene specific at this point. Let's go back to Little Arena. I'm going to call it random unity garbage and move on. until it happens again, then I'll look into it more, because it went away. But yeah, I'm kind of proud of this guy. It's not a bad bit of modeling. Or maybe modeling's the wrong word when you like take a bunch of prefabs and click them together. But yeah, got these little rails here that extend out a bit so that the blocks can fit in there. And yeah, so this whole thing is meant to be an entertaining way to contrive the player to be away from Billy so he can escape out the door. If you have to climb all the way to the top of the stairs, it gives Billy a chance to run out the door. Alright, so now I'm going to pull up in the Get Time Machine an old version of the Paradise. Gray boxing, that's the word I was looking for. I was looking for that word yesterday. Yeah. Except the only thing is, like, I don't know, does gray boxing imply that it'll be replaced with something better later? Because I'll never get to that stage. Let me just look at the Google definition of gray boxing. Game development. Gray box. Oh yeah. It's like prototyping, but more specifically around 3D modeling. So it's not quite what I'm doing, because I will keep that. I mean, I don't have any reason to replace that with anything else. I gotta remember my my get foo here. Do a little bit of time travel. Well, this is it. Let me just copy this stuff into a junk file. Oh, hey, EB, do you have any sensitivity around your real name being revealed? You don't have to give any reason. You can just say I'd rather be evasive bits entirely. So I do have like a little bit of text that for credits I'm putting together that might show up on the stream. I don't want to put you out. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm getting together my credits text. I don't want to forget anybody along the way, so that's what that's for. Okay, so let's go with Paradise Lost. Just collecting some older dialogue I wrote from a previous level. That may or may not apply to this new level. It's actually a really nice way to look through past history on a file. I was expecting just to use maybe some version of git log and see a list of commits with the summary of them, but this just gives me a nice rolling diff going back and back and back. I think I've got all the dialogue at this point. This is basically why I use get for a team of one person. Okay, here's a whole bunch of stuff here. I think it's the same as what I already had. Okay. So let me take a look at what I might want to reuse. So in the original one, I had Billy not immediately fleeing from you. He kind of just stood there and you had to push him, and God said, push him. Push Billy. He's just relentless. He keeps going. Billy, no. And then you must push Billy. Push Billy. And then just this babble speech. The way it works is it randomly picks text to say, but it doesn't repeat inside of one round until it's eliminated all of the possible things it could say. So it's random, but it doesn't repeat like the same audio bits again. And like a lot of these are redundant. They say push him, push him, push him. But the audio that goes behind it is God saying push him in different ways. So push him, push him, push him. Push Billy, push Billy, push Billy, like that. And he's relentless. He just keeps on saying it again and again and again until you do it. I think I want to keep that. I think I want to keep Billy initially not running from you. So let me fix that, because that will allow God to do his weird cajoling thing a little bit longer. And it will also give the player more of a sense of things reacting to what the player does, as opposed to all going along a neat little track. It's also going to show the player that when you push somebody, they fly all the way across the room. Okay, so let's see. Let's add one more. Pre-arena, arena drop, first push. I think it's a little bit tricky because technically the player could go up and open the safe gate before they push Billy. Let me write out a few test cases. I did. I'm the son of a minister. At this point in my life, I am agnostic, but I live as though I'm an atheist. I mean, I can't prove God exists or does not, but for the actions I choose, I assume he does not. To me, at least, it seems a pretty reasonable stance, but yeah. Let's see. So, arena drop. First push. What's the difference between these two states? We would not try to move Billy through the safe gate unless the player opens the safe gate. So that would be a way to go. So I could say we'll go directly to Billy fleeing without getting pushed if the safe gate is open. Alright. But we won't have him do any kind of fleeing if he hasn't been pushed. Okay. To know if he's been pushed, I just got to check his activity. So we'll say if Billy Peace, because there's some default stuff that will set it to fleeing if somebody pushes him. That's not level scripted. So now if the push has happened, and this code should remain the same. I hope this is the end of the AI related logic, because I just don't want it to get much more complicated than this. I won't do all the test cases, but let's see if it basically works. And then later on, after I add in the dialogue, I'll start doing more testing of all my test cases. Okay, so he's just standing there. Yeah, let's see. Is he running? Nope, he's not running. Cool. God is focused on my actions now, not Billy. That's good. Let's try pushing him east. There we go. He's fleeing. Okay, get him up in the north room this time, maybe. There we go. Now he should start running to the safe gate. Now. He's not. I thought, oh, I know why. Because I've got that logic that switches him to the second waypoint if he's far enough north. Okay. So what I need is one more state. Do it without adding another state because I think it'll be simpler if I don't. Okay, so move Billy through this. We'll say if CRHR, if it's less than the threshold of the gate, he hasn't crossed the No, if it's less than the point just outside of the gate, but also on the same column. This is very coupled to the exact path that he's taking. If I was going to do a lot of complicated stuff like this, I would write some more general purpose AI pathfinding type stuff. Okay. I'm not going to test that right now. I'll get many chances to test it. So let's get the dialogue in. Let me think. I want... So this would be new. There's that 20 seconds of talk time at the beginning. I never really had God say much to Billy. In the first version, so this dialogue will have to be expanded a little bit. So what is important to say? I want Billy to express reluctance. Let me play with it a little bit. Okay. You know what? This is pretty easy. I just have that initial statement, and then I have a babble speech with it just goes on for infinite amount of time of Billy making kind of nervous noises and God assuring him and saying, yes, you must fight. It's okay, Billy. Billy, Billy, it's okay. Billy. That kind of thing. Then I cancel the babble speech as soon as M gets up to the northwest chamber. Does M say anything during this time? What's M's reaction? She's still confused by everything. But that's really boring. To have a character always going, what? I don't get it. I don't understand. You have to move away from that dialogue, even though it's the most correct and maybe natural thing to happen. Okay, so maybe M doesn't say much. Okay, if M goes to viewpoint, she just says to herself, I don't really want her to say, like, who is that guy? Why are they talking? That kind of speaks for itself. I don't want her to say anything clever. Okay, so then M gets to arena entrance. You can do more babble speech here if the player sort of delays. The good thing about babble speech is it just expands to fill whatever amount of time the player is going to be in that state. Yeah. If they go through the state really fast, and like if the player decides they're just going to drop down into the arena real fast, then maybe guy gets in maybe one line. But if they're kind of screwing around, seeing what happens, then God just keeps on babbling, cajoling, saying, oh, you have to do it, get into the arena, drop down, So it's like it fits the amount of time that actually is used in the game. Okay, M drops down. Let me look through here. So once M drops down, God babbles around. Push him. Reuse. Okay, let's see. Okay, M, open safe gate. Okay. Don't run away, Billy. It's a strategy. Billy, you must fight. Alright. Let's see. Should M note anything? No, I realize another reason I don't want M to talk that much is because her motivations might not match up that well with the player who's trying to accomplish different things in the level. So I'm going to keep M mostly quiet. So, like, if M goes up to the top of the cloverleaf stairs, if her character says something like, I want to open the gate so that Billy can get away, that may not be the player's motivations. The player might be like, I exhausted all the possibilities inside of this arena. Maybe if I open that gate, I can get to some place where I can kill Billy or something like that. So I don't want too much disconnect between what the player wants to do and what M wants to do. And when it gets to the end and M kills Billy, then she can express her reaction to that. So then chases Billy through safe gate. Billy fleeing, babble. Okay, then reach dead end. I'll say in the dead end, because the player might leave the dead end and come back. This might be too much babble. Let's have this be quiet. Think of like for the events I've already scripted, is there any dialogue I want around them? Because those are easy to add dialogue to. Nah, let's keep it simple. Because it will be complicated enough. Okay. Okay, I'll put my dialogue down here. Okay, and I'll just go into Babel from there. Okay, so Babel. It's not right. Oh, okay. New to say. Cool. So, yeah, God is, it's a joke that he just says the same thing again and again and just repeats himself and tries to reassure you that, you know, the thing you don't want to do is going to be fine. Alright, so then Billy has got some stuff to mix in here. Waits for silence. True. Okay. Okay, if the state changes to arena drop, yeah. Since I can't ever return to this state, I can just say it one time when we change. Don't need to have God do all the cajoling around her being at the arena entrance. He's going to do so much of that in this level. I'll just wait for the player to figure out that she's going to drop down. It's like, hey guys. Yeah. Okay, so that's for the state change. Let me just see if that works before I get going with the rest. Because that's quite a bit of new stuff I'm dropping in for the first time. Okay. I noticed that it's not updating the babble speech unless I make a move or step, and I have to update that. So let me just make a note. It begins. All right, that's working. It's working. Since I'm here, let's do another test to see if I fix that bug with Billy getting stuck. Okay, so he's up there in the corner. Yeah, he's still just staying there. Maybe I have to get up higher. Let me go up a little bit. Nah. Alright, what's the deal with that? That's worth debugging. I won't be there, it'll be up here, if any place. So remove that. Okay, he's still in the arena drop. His activity should be flee player. It's none. Why would it be none? Yeah, here it would have set the activity to flee player, but the actual activity is set to none. So let's see if this actually gets called. Okay, I'll make one bug fix, and then I'll come back and test this. Okay. Ah. Okay, try that. Then I'll add a little thing that she says when she comes up here. That's pretty easy. observation point. And inside a reset, I need to also, I think if I put my safe stairs over here, it'll detect sooner because it'll check in order. So if there's overlap between this and the arena, actually I don't think there should be. This is just one high. Okay, cool. Safe stairs though, because it goes really late for detecting the safe stairs. I thought. No, that's my fault. I don't have it down far enough. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, that should help a few things. I don't know about that one bug. But I've got a debug point set. Let me refresh my mind. What was the issue with that? It was that once he's pushed, once Billy's pushed, his activity should get set to fleeing, and that should allow me to check it and change the overall level controller state. But it doesn't seem like it's doing that, so I've got a breakpoint. All right. One other thing, which is you want just a little bit of a delay before the babble speech starts. So he'll babble forever. It's no longer tied to my stepping, it just keeps going. It begins. I think even though he is in a fleeing state, me calling his piece to see if his state has changed does not seem to pick it up. So my breakpoint wasn't called. His activity was never returned as fleet player. I don't know how that's possible, because he is fleeing. So on stunned was called, his activity would have been set here to fleet player. Get activity Is this retrieving the same thing? It might be something like his activity is set, which sets the next action command. Something else resets the activity. That also means that when I go open the door, he'll be stuck. He'll remain fleeing. I think that's true. Yeah, because he never moved forward in his state, so he'll be stuck. Yeah, he's stuck. I need to check the breakpoints a little bit more around that transition to see what's calling it and where things are coming from. Get rid of that diagnostic cube. Okay. And let's see. So maybe I'll just wait 2 seconds before the first line starts. Debugging things in parallel. Yeah, that's perfect. Because it doesn't make sense for them to just be waiting to start their conversation until M's ready for it. So just 2 seconds and they can start talking. That's good. Oh, I forgot to add the stuff up here. I can add it back in. Okay. Do this guy. Okay. So here it's going to set the activity. this is a simple one. I think I did one of the important things that needed to happen, which is setting the function delegate for getting commands for the activity, but I didn't actually set the activity, which is a separate value here. I think that's all it is. Just some code I thought was done and it wasn't done. Okay, I do want some kind of reaction that Billy has when he's pushed the first time. Okay. React data, set activity. That should probably fix it. Okay, let's add in some other stuff. Working on multiple things in parallel. So we'll say that if M goes to the observation point, she will say, if she hasn't before, okay, on the first push of Billy, let's say now, oh, that's that means it will not wait for any other dialogue to complete. Character Billy. Okay, so new things to test on this run. The observation point, Billy screaming when you hit him, state changing to, well, if Billy screams when you hit him, that will prove the last thing, which is the state is changing to first push. Okay. Stupid fire alarm. All right, so there's, she waited for them to get past their dialogue before she goes, but it'll be a kind of a quiet, so I can use say now on it, and it'll just go over the top of what they're talking about. That's interesting. This is in the predictive boards. Yeah. I must remember not to have any static variables inside of these, because there will be how does that work? Does each one get its own instance? So, because I've got 5 instances of the game running. One of them hooked up to the view. 4 of them used to predict what happens when the player moves in each of the 4 directions. That's something I hadn't thought about too much. No, I don't think they get their own instances. The other issue with running the level controller from the predictive boards is no, this is okay. It's not going to run the level controller. It'll run the level controller on the main board, and the results of it will be synchronized across. There are some cases where it could affect things. I'll deal with them as they come up. Okay. There we go. Probably he screamed, but I had to tab back and oh, there it is. There's the scream. Okay. Okay, let's see if he cuts for the door a little faster now. There he goes. Okay, so if I come back down the stairs, he should give up on trying to get to the waypoint. Not sure if he did. Yeah, he's fleeing. That's good. Okay. Now he seems to be angling back towards the waypoint. Yeah, he is. Good. Okay, cool. He's trying to go to the second waypoint. The door's blocking it. Yeah, there he goes. That's awesome. So the timing is such that if I move as fast as I possibly could to get back to him and chase after him, he's just with maybe 1 or 2 steps to spare cleared the point where I would be able to land on top of him or get in front of him. So the timing is just perfect. So I can keep this little chase down the corridors intact even if I'm completely optimal. Let's see if this is fixed yet. It's fixed. Good. So I removed a thing that would let me jump in front of him. And here's where he'd have a nice end-of-life moment. Okay. Okay. That looked pretty good. What was the let's fix that. Just do maybe I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be. Okay. So after his scream, actually leading up to his scream, we should get the push him thing going on. Okay. So all this stuff. For some reason, I put this stuff offset in a little bit. I think that was just to make it... Oh, I know what it is. So, I've done like a lot of audio editing with voiceover stuff, and basically if you have any chance to have another line play a little bit over the one that precedes it, it's a nice little flex. It sounds better. So when there's something inarticulate and quiet said by one character over the top of something else that doesn't make it the first thing hard to hear, it's a good decision to overlap. And you'll hear just plenty of AAA games with non-overlapping voice over audio because it's hard to do it right. Hard to do it right. But when he's actually saying something, I don't want it to overlap. Okay. Then I realized that there was a better set of dialogue I wrote earlier for right after you push Billy. There we go. And I'll try to put all the dialogue around state changes as much as I can. All right, and this is a nice moment in the level design to take advantage of, because I can have a slightly long conversation here, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, because M's not going to be able to do anything in the next 4 or 5 seconds that would make this exchange invalid. Okay, the last thing here is let's see, active battle speech. Well, it's not the last thing. The last thing I'll do in this little session before I test it is kill Billy Babble. So the thing I have to do with my system here is make sure that all the times that actually it's okay to reuse some of these. Okay. So I've got all these numbers next to dialogue that is textually the same, but we'll have a different audio clip. So basically I need some way to uniquely address the different audio clips. That's what those are for. Yes, it reminds me I should rewatch Kill Bill. It's a good movie. This might just be a lot to keep going the whole time we'll never really know until I've got the audio in. Okay. I'm ready to change these over. So on this run, what am I testing? I'm testing that the babble sequences around pushing and killing Billy makes sense, as well as the transitions. Also, there's a scream up above I'm going to take out. Let's save that scream for when Billy's finally cornered. He's terrified. Oh. Now I gotta do. Okay. Okay, it's good. The babble for pushing him is working as expected. God, I hate that fire alarm. I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon and go fix it. Okay, so push him. Looks good. Good, you have pushed Billy. I didn't like it. Now you must smash him against a wall. Why? No, why? Do not test me. I don't want to die. Billy, it is okay. It's okay, Billy. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. It's okay. It's okay. You must smash him. It is okay. It's okay, Billy. It's okay. Smash him. You must smash him. Okay, it's just gonna keep going like that. Okay. I think when he exits, that will be a good time to cut the babble out. Just need better lighting there. Okay. I'm going to see if I can take care of this stupid fire alarm. That might take a little while. Might eat some brunch. I'll be back for a second session. Maybe in a half hour to an hour, something like that. Oh. Make that a few hours. I've got another errand I've got to run. Okay. EB. Catch you later, dude. Oh. Stopping the stream.